Okay, I got an idea. Let's make another Hangover. I know, the second one sucked, but it did decently well at the box office. There needs to be a third one. Yes, in case you haven't noticed that, that was my impression of Todd Phillips at a pitch meeting for Hangover 3, and it's the final installment. So, naturally, I had to see it and see how they racked up against the other moronic shit that they do in the other two. So, yes, like I said, this is the third and final installment of the Hangover franchise. It's the only time will tell if it will gain a bigger following than it already has, and maybe get a green light for a cartoon series or maybe a TV show on HBO. Here's hoping for that. Not. Um, but nonetheless, it's the final installment, and unlike the Mary Jane few, I actually followed what was going on throughout the film. Now I know what you're saying, but Care Bear's the same storyline as the other two, so I'm not gonna see it. You're wrong, and still you're wrong, guys still high fives. It's just wrong. You're actually wrong. It actually it's completely different from the others. It was a good finale to finish off the franchise. I know I was shocked too about that point, but me and my friend we saw it together. It was and we both agreed that the way that they leave it is good, and they can leave with a little bit of dignity. You know, that whatever it has left. It was actually a full length feature with an actual plot that's okay for viewing. Um, I'm being dead serious here. Instead of like the first two, starting in maybe like the middle towards the end, and then having the whole rest of the movie as a flashback. Until that point, this one actually holds to one solid story, which is actually refreshing to see after seeing the same storyline twice in a row. Now, yes, the cast is the same, and like everybody else, I love them all. For some unknown, crazy, spectacular reason, these guys have great chemistry together. I mean, Bradley Cooper, Ed Helms, Zach Galifianakis are brilliant together. And they make the film so much fun. And I gotta say, to whoever writes the jokes and the dialogue between these guys, I just want to thank you, because anytime these men talk to each other or joke around in their films, it's hilarious almost every single time, and it makes the film a lot more enjoyable and a lot more fun to watch. Um, I gotta say though, I do feel bad for Justin Bartha. He's a great actor. I personally love him as Riley Poole in National Treasure. Now, unfortunately, in all three films, he's becoming more and more like Maggie Grace. He gets taken by either hooded men or just being misplaced. Um, for me, it's really annoying because I like him. I seem to enjoy his acting and what in his movies. He's a good actor, and in the whole and he barely gets any screen time in these Hangovers, and I wish he just got more. I did also, however, like the cameos that showed up. You had Melissa McCarthy, John Goodman, Heather Graham. I did wish Tyson did come back. He didn't. What I found interesting about this film is that it connected with the first one, and it circled around a Chow plot, which I really like to. Which I found was an interesting concept, knowing how the other two went. Having the movie surround Ken Jeong was actually fun. I mean, Ken Jeong, he has an extensive role in this one, which also kind of got irritating because the Chow character is a little irritating after you hear him talk for, you know, 3 seconds. Um, but it's still yet hilarious and funny as shit. I mean, Jeong is one funny man. Um, I mean, you probably see him in Community. I mean, his character in Community alone is just hilarious as well. Uh, as you know, in the Hangover franchise, he's funny, and here it gets a little annoying, but it's still, like I said, it's still funny and it's still enjoyable. All in all, I say it's definitely a recommender, especially if you're a fan of the franchise. Check it out. It's a good send off. It's not a great send off, but it's a good send off. To the Wolf Pack. It's hilarious, just as the others. It's a good comedy writing overall. A fun film. Speaking of fun, what else is fun? Giving this video a thumbs up right here somewhere. And please share them with friends, family, your enemies, even, a madman with a blue box. I mean, doesn't matter. Why not? Just share it. And, of course, make sure you subscribe to my lovely channel right here. And, because, let's face it, you want to be cool. So, make sure, just stay tuned. Alright, guys? We do not, the next Gare Baron review should be either Fast 6 or Epic. Only time will tell. So just make sure you guys stay tuned.